Hey, it's Mr. 2582 coming back at you with another video, and today I'll be reviewing a Hot Wheels premium diecast, car culture specifically. But this is not a new one. This is not a new 2026 car that I found in the wild or whatever. I bought this one online in a lot of 2 cars, but another one I'm going to save for another video, which I'll actually be reviewing, or planning to review 3 cars from that series, which I'm very excited about, because I'm obviously going to be geeking about that. But this car, it is a little old. It's actually from 2018. The release, I should say, is from 2018. It's the Porsche 962, part of the Circuit Legends car culture line for premium that was released, like I said, back in 2018. And of course, it's 2018 because it has the 50th anniversary logo of Hot Wheels. Still remember when that thing was a huge deal. It was huge. You could not escape that logo anywhere. It was everywhere. But yeah, this car, like I said, came in a lot of 2 cars, and this was one of them, and I was pretty excited. I didn't really have plans to pick this car up. It just kind of came with it. But I really like this car, and it's based off a real livery and a real car that ran in real life, so of course I would like that type of stuff. And it's a bit interesting because this one was also recently released, but this is the original release of this car and this livery. But anyways, Porsche 962 on the bottom, and here's the back where it shows the other cars: the Shelby Cobra, Daytona Coupe, the Copo Corvette, then Porsche 962, which we'll be reviewing, the 2016 Ford GT Race, and the Mazda 77B, which was its first release ever. This was its first ever introduction in Hot Wheels. It was this car. The 77B was released in this set. The Ford GT Race looks cool, realistic livery. The Porsche 962 Corvette, I don't think was a real livery, but it's based off like a real car, road racing car. And the Shelby Cobra was, I believe, also a real livery. So this set is really cool, but I would want maybe 3 of the cars: the Ford GT, the 962, and the 77B. But of course I only got the 962, which I can't be any more mad at because I actually do like the 962. But let's not ramble any longer and let's open up this box and show you all the car. Now, of course, with it being a special car, or not a special car, a car with rubber tires, I should say, I will be putting it on the turntable. I won't be using my black gloves because, not to say that this car isn't special, all cars are special to me. Some. Just depends. It's not one that I could get my greasy, hands on it, unlike that Porsche chrome pink slips car that I did a review on. But anyways, here is the Porsche 962 car out of its box in this beautiful Advent livery. It's just such an iconic livery for racing and a bunch of other cars. Like, this isn't even the only Advent car I can think of. I can think of the Nissan R32 GTR, the I honestly can't think. I'm sorry. That's the only car I could think of. Just that. But man, this livery it's amazing. It's everywhere. I'm sorry if I couldn't name any other cars. That's probably very disrespectful to this, but I apologize. Anyways, going back to this car, 962, of course, was an old Group C car that raced in Europe. No, well, not only in Europe, but also in the United States in the IMSA series, in the GTP category. But this specific Advent livery raced at Fuji, I believe, in a Japan endurance racing series. I don't remember the exact name. And there's actual drivers that drove this exact number 25 Advent 962. But unfortunately, I don't know their names. I didn't do enough research, so I apologize. But yeah, just to let y'all know, this was a real livery that raced in Japan. Of course, the card art kind of explains that. It kind of explains why, because it was raining at Fuji. I believe it was Fuji Speedway that ran. It was raining during that race, and I don't remember if this car won or not. But either way, it's still really nice to have. It looks awesome. And this car, I mentioned it briefly, was released recently, in that Advance set, which came with the MR2 TRD, whatever the name was. This 962, same livery and everything, And I believe, I don't remember the last car, I apologize for that. And it of course came with a trailer. So this car, and I believe this car also was released in a 2-pack. So there's like 3 of the same Ativan releases. The only difference is, of course, is maybe the decals or some of the sponsorships or whatever, or if it's all the same, it's probably just quality. Because this one was like, well, we're gonna take a closer look at it. So this one is not gonna be as pixelated as like the newer diecast, the newer Hot Wheels premiums are. Like, sure, it still looks pixelated, but he's not as bad, because I think on the newer releases, if it says Ativan above one of the headlights, I think nowadays it'd be so pixelated and so low res that you can't even read what it says. But well, whatever. So I guess we'll take a look at the finer details of this beautiful Group C racer. We got Ativan on the front, number 25. Ativan above on both of the headlights. Ativan on of course, on the windshield. Got the aero disc wheels on the front, and then like a different set of wheels on the back. That is accurate. It ran 2 different sets of wheels, or 2 different looking sets of wheels on the real car. Got Ativan, the famous red stripes on there, number 25. Some paint application for the small details. Ativan on the rear wing. Tail lights on this one. Ativan on the actual wing here. The stripes kind of make a chevron, I guess, design on top. And then the right side is the same as the left side. So very simple. It's just the design, the number, and the sponsor. That's pretty much it. But it just works. It honestly just works. And here's the base, painted black metal base. Of course, rubber tires, metal body, metal base. Yeah, this is an awesome car. In real life, I think this rear wing can actually be a lot taller. I think it's called the long tail, if I remember. They've had a couple of releases of this car. I think the very first one that was released for this casting was a Greddy, I think it was a Greddy number 99 white 962. And they've also released one in Valvoline colors, which was actually ran in IMSA. In this Ativan color, and they also released one in Shell, the Shell red and yellow colors, which I was really thinking of picking that one up before, like at the time when it was released, but I never did, and I kind of regret it, but maybe or may not purchase it in the future, who knows. But then after that, the most common color is the Ativan colors, which, you know, I don't blame them. It's a very iconic color livery. But I wish they should do more. Like, there's a lot more that they haven't done. Most of them were IMSA, of course. Like, I love to see like a Coke, the number 5 Coca-Cola and Domino's pizza car, but I know that the Coca-Cola license is a pain in the butt to get, so that's probably going to be a very hard one to do. The Hotchkiss Racing number 10 wins 962. That purple, I would love to see that. You know me, I love purple, so I would definitely love that. One that's a little far-fetched, I guess, maybe the Miller number 68 962. Unfortunately, it's a beer brand, so I don't think it'll ever get made. Maybe a custom work. Maybe someone could do customs on it. It would be pretty cool. But I would probably do a custom unless it comes out in mainline, because I don't think I want to ruin any premiums. But yeah, this is an awesome car. Do you like the 962? If so, do you like the Ativan color, or do you like any other livery? Do you think they're releasing this car a little too much? I'll say yes, but you know, as a racing fan myself, I honestly don't mind. But hopefully they do come out with other cool colors, or one that's kind of based off the 80s IMSA, the IMSA series. But yeah, that has been the review of the Hot Wheels Car Culture Circuit Legends Porsche 962 in the Ativan colors. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe. We're trying to reach those 1,000 subscribers. We're getting very close. We're getting there. I know we can do it, y'all. Just keep subscribing and we'll make it. And I'll see you next time. Peace.